What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the Million Motor Show. How y'all doing today? How you doing? So, anyways, again, I can't really make this video the way I want it because I don't want to show my house, and I don't really want to show where my house is at and all that type of stuff. But because even if I did that, the video would just be too fucking long and too goddamn boring for y'all to watch. So what does a traditional riding day for me consist of? First off, I'm waking my happy ass up at the ass crack of dawn at 5:15 in the goddamn fucking morning, before the sun's even coming up. Like, I can look to the east and it's just the real light blue line above the horizon above the mountain. Like, you can just see the light coming over the mountain right before, but everything else is dark, right? I get up, I get dressed with my riding pants and my shirt and my jacket during this winter because it's fucking 45-50 degrees outside and it's cold. My truck is a refrigerator at that point. Usually the night before, because I now have a camper shell on my truck, before I put the camper shell on my truck, I would park my truck backwards into the driveway and whatever. But now, and then I would get in my truck, just turn the key on without turning the truck on, shift it in neutral, let the truck roll down to where the back tires are in the gutter there, and then shut my truck off and whatnot. That was before I had the camper shell. Now, because I have the camper shell, the night before I go riding, I will hook my little 4x8 trailer up to the back of my truck and park it as far forward by my driveway as I can and whatever, and then I'll have my tie downs already in the trailer hooked up to where I can just put my bike in there and hook it up. And then I always have my bike locked up with a chain hooked to 2 spare tires, my ramp, and my 5-gallon gas can with a 14-foot chain inside my house. Now, I've gotten to the point to where what I'll do is I will undo the 14-foot chain from my bike and all this stuff, and I'll move everything away from my bike, so that way what I can do is the next morning I just grab my ramp and my 5-gallon gas can, go out to my truck, set the ramp up to my trailer to where I can put my bike in, set my 5-gallon gas can into the trailer. I go back in the house, I grab my stand and my bike, and I push my bike out to the truck with the stand sitting on the seat, load my bike up, set the stand down into the trailer and hook it up and whatever. And then by the time I leave my house, after grabbing my helmet with the camera and everything hooked up to it, an extra spark plug, my helmet with my goggles and gloves and the camera, an extra spark plug, a 21mm wrench, my dual battery charger with the second battery, a quart of 2-stroke oil, and my backpack. And I take it out to my truck and throw that in there as well. It's about 5:45 by that point. Then, depending on sometimes the night before, I'll take my cooler, go buy ice, some beer, and Powerades, Gatorades, or a Rockstar energy drink for me, a Monster energy drink for Martin, and maybe 1 soda or something, and a bag of ice, and throw all that shit in the cooler. And then if I don't do it the night before, I'll do it the next morning. And then I usually call Martin up right as I'm leaving my house, and I tell him, hey, I'm taking off. He's like, alright, let's meet up at our spot. How long is it gonna be till you get there, Dave? And I'm like, I'll be there in about 10-15 minutes. I already got the drinks last night, or it'll be about 20 minutes because I got to get the ice and all that shit on the way there. But you know, we usually show up at the same time, and then we park. We get there about 6:15 ish, you know, about that, or yeah, about 6:15 is about the time that we usually get to where we meet up at. And then I'm usually there first, about 5-10 minutes. I get all of my shit unloaded. I get my bike unloaded. I put my ramp, gas can, and stand inside my truck, behind the seats, lock the door. I have my gun already unlocked from the gun case with a fully loaded mag into the gun, a second loaded mag into my, I'll put one mag fully loaded into this side pant leg here, my loaded gun into this right side pocket here, throw my helmet on, throw my goggles on, throw my jersey on, of course, and my gloves, get my bike started, get it warmed up, ride around for about 5 minutes, and Martin shows up. He unloads, gets some gas, and then we take off. So we're usually hitting the trails by about 6:30, between 6:30 and 6:45 by the time we're on the bikes hitting the trails. That's why a lot of the motovlogs that you have seen or will see when I'm riding towards the sun, that's why it's so fucking bright, and there's a lot of shadows going up some of these hills, and that's why there's a lot of, the dust is fucking horrible too. So that's why you'll see me riding very slowly in a lot of these videos, because the sun's right in my eyes. Even though I have tinted fucking goggles, you know, the sun's brighter and shit at 6:30, 6:45 in the morning, and there's a lot of fucking dust. We haven't had rain since February, okay, so of 2020, or at least, you know, we had a little bit of rain in November, but that was like a there you go, fuck you, that's all you get, right? But that's basically the traditional riding day consists of. And we'll usually ride from like 6:30 to about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And yeah, we'll get back to the truck around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll load up our shit and we'll hang out for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and just shoot the shit, maybe drink a beer or something, and then be out of that spot by 1:30 at the latest. You know what I'm saying? So you're talking, what, 6:37, so that's 6.5 hours of riding, you know, every week. And you know, I'll get 2 to 3 videos, you know. I try to get like 3 motovlogs out of it each ride, but sometimes it doesn't always work. Sometimes I'll get 1, sometimes I'll get 2 or 3, and very rarely do I ever get 4. You know, I do get 4 sometimes, but you know, usually when I get 4, it's I used to get 4 videos per ride when I was riding by myself, and I was actually able to motovlog, right? Like actually talk, because you know, y'all know a lot of the trails I used to ride on, I used to be able to go up and down all these different trails and just talk and talk and talk, but whatever, you know. Anyways, this video is getting too long, sorry. But yeah, that's what my traditional riding day consists of. Waking up at 5:15, being out of the house by 6 o'clock, 5:45, 6 o'clock, being out to where I meet Martin at by like between 6 and 6:15. I'd say about 6:15. We start riding at 6:30ish, and we, you know, are packed up and left by 1:30. So for all y'all that ride motorcycles, let me know what y'all's riding day consists of. If you want to do make a video about it, I'll make it an open challenge. Love y'all, be safe, catch you guys on the flip side, and as always, stay loving, stay humble, stay respectful, help your family and friends. Deuces, y'all.